Okay, I hope you're sitting comfortable. This is just an intro channel, little video to the channel. I'm hardly going to make any cuts, if any at all. And I want to try and do it on the first take, which is this. Just to, keep it as natural as possible. I've also got a little pen and paper just, to not to forget anything and go through a couple of things. I want to make it brief and quick and then just, nice little intro to me and this channel kind of thing. So this channel really is actually going to be for more of a personal thing and a personal reason. Just want to, I will get into it, but it's more of what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of years that I really want to document, because I feel like I'm pretty bad for doing stuff like this and I'm always forgetting things in respect to what I've done and what I've achieved. So, okay, I'll start off. Bit of a backstory. So my aspirations was always to become a doctor when I was younger. And then they kind of changed as I was growing up. But long story short, great GCSEs, absolute fluffed it at A levels, mainly due to my mum. She's fine now, but she had some problems with her brain tumour. She had an operation with that while I was doing my A levels, and I couldn't concentrate. Not an excuse, but obviously you can understand why my grades were a bit atrocious. I think I come out with 2 Ds, an E and a C. I just stopped it there and I went to do BTEC Health and Social Care Level 3 Extended Diploma. Come out with great grades in that, distinction, merit, absolutely no problem. Because at that point my career path had changed, what I'll tell you in a minute, to being an adult nurse, which I currently am. I got a first in that degree also, which I'm very proud of. So we'll keep going with that. Also, I've just realised that my fan's on, and I don't know if this is going to have any background noise, so I do apologise for that. Anyway, so then going on to the adult nursing, I am currently an adult nurse and always will be an adult nurse. A lot of respect for the NHS, a lot of respect for the medical profession that I'm in. So I first started my qualifying placement. So after I finished my degree, I started at a hospital in North Manchester, which is where I'm based. And that was on the COVID ward. Hard stuff, long days, non-stop. I maybe will do a video about COVID nursing, how it was, because it was pretty atrocious, but the team I worked with was great, and we really got cracking through that, and we've come out the other side a bit better than we was at the start. Kelly Clarkson, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You're right. But anyway, yeah, so I was a COVID nurse and I finished there to move on to something a bit different after a year's time. I'm now currently working at the Christie's Hospital in Manchester, which is the Europe's largest chemotherapy suite. We treat around 400 patients a day all over our site, helping with people with cancer and life-limiting conditions in that respect to cancer, and delivering chemotherapy, immunotherapies, and, all that unfortunate stuff that is great and does help improve people's quality of life after all. But yeah, that's great. Love this job. But while I've been here, and from my previous nursing and my student times, I've really had one other massive thing I've always wanted to do, and one thing that has always been at the back of my mind. So a bit of backstory on that is that my dad was a custodial manager. He's pretty much like a governor. He worked in one of the prisons in here in Manchester, and obviously that was a massive aspect of me growing up, was seeing my dad coming back from shifts from there, and also stuff like that, and also my dad had a lot of interactions with the anti-terrorism teams in all of England, and he worked very close with the courts and law. So getting to the point is that this big thing that I had was law, as quite specifically to become a barrister. I've always strived to challenge myself, always never pick the easiest option, always go straight to the top, make things difficult. Why not? You only live once, you make the most of it while you can. So anyway, getting onto the stories, that we arrived at this current time now where I've decided, you know what, I'm in a great position. I live at home. I've got a fantastic support network. I've got no kids. I've got a beautiful fiance, Abba. If you're watching this, some extra points. But yeah, so I've got no responsibilities in such, really, no house to pay for. So I thought, you know what, sack it. I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to try and become a barrister. The reasons wanted to become a barrister, obviously, is a range of different things. So obviously my dad and the background that he had, but then also my newfound love, which is obviously nursing, and will always be my first job, proper job, and first love, and the NHS, everybody should love that, so stop disrespecting it and wear your bloody masks. And then obviously from that, I've amalgamated this big love of helping people and advocating for their needs, and, you know, just assisting them in any way possible. Now, the area that I specifically want to go into, and that might change because I've not started any kind of course yet, which I will be, I'll get into that in a minute. The area that I am specifically looking towards is something like, you know, medical negligence, professional negligence, things like that. So that's really something that I'm looking to go into. But obviously, like I said, that may change. We don't know yet. But yeah, I will be studying at BPP in Manchester. I'll be on the GDL course. I excited about that, nervous at the same time, don't know what to expect, hoping good things. So that's 8 months starting in September. And then I will be progressing onto what hopefully will be the bar course. I'll maybe do that at BPP Manchester as well, depending on what things are looking like. Maybe get a few scholarships. I think it's obviously barristering is a lot of networking and things like that. So really trying to pick up on that, which I've never been great at. But yeah, I really want to get onto that kind of thing. And my dad, he's doing things in the back garden, sawing things and making loud noises, which is great when I'm making a video for the one take that I said I'd do it in. But yeah, I think an overview really is the fact that I just want to advance in my life. I want to take some risks and try and stay positive for all these things, because, you know, I've had a lot of negative things in COVID, and I want to bring that positivity back into my life and other people's lives while I'm at it. So I think the main thing is that we get from this is that we're trying to remain happy by doing things that we love. In this case, it's me. I love nursing, but I've always wanted to do this, and now I think the time is right. And then also making it happen, because if my favourite saying is, and everybody always in work is telling me that I've got a massive head for it. But, you know, if you don't blow your own trumpet, then who's going to blow it? Because I don't know anybody better at blowing my trumpet than I am. And, you know, you've really got to, if advocating for other people, you've got to advocate for yourself as well. Because that's really what draws people in, is the fact that you're confident, but it's also that line of arrogance that you can fall into. But I feel like you have to push that out, because that inspires people, it gives people trust, and that is where I want to start heading. So stay tuned. You know, this channel probably could have 1 view, 2 views, I don't know, but it's mainly for myself. But if we get somewhere in the grand scheme of things, then that's great. But stay tuned in, keep watching along, and I won't even say subscribe because I don't even want subscribers. So just give the video a like and put a nice comment down in the comment box. That'd be great. So thank you. It's been Liam, and hopefully see you sometime soon.